Hi YouTube, it is Reginald with another video. This is day 2 of my Vlogmas. If you have not already done so, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My channel is typically about personal finance. For the month of December, I decided to challenge myself. And do what is called a Vlogmas. So every day up until the day of Christmas, I'll be creating a different video. Now, if you are one of my returning subscribers, that doesn't mean that I won't continue to do my personal finance videos. I'm going to continue with my typical videos. I'm going to continue with my budget meetings. I'm going to continue with my budget reviews, etc, etc. However, I want to just spice up my channel a little bit. Now, I was recording another video before this. I was trying to record my neighborhood and just show just the Christmas lights, not of the houses, but of just how the homeowners association decorated, and it's really nice, but that didn't quite work out. So I'm going to show that a little bit later. I just scrapped that project for now. So today's video is going to be my Christmas playlist. Now this playlist is out of order, so I'm just going to share with you 10 of my favorite Christmas songs. And some of these songs you may recognize, some of these songs you may not recognize, and they're kind of all over the place. Most of them are soul, and some of them are even classical music, so surprise, surprise. So one of my favorite Christmas songs is Whitney Houston, Joy to the World. Now Joy to the World is a classical song, I believe. Yes, I believe it's a classical song. However, I love Whitney Houston's rendition from The Preacher's Wife. It was just like, oh my gosh, just so beautiful and angelic how she sung it traditionally at the beginning of the song, and then the choir sings, and I just love joy, joy, joy to the world. I'm not a singer, but oh my god, Whitney Houston, she's definitely the best singer of all time, and I'm going to say that. My next favorite Christmas holiday song is Santa Baby, and if you may not know that it is by Eartha Kitt, and I just love it. I love Eartha Kitt's story, how she was born on a plantation, and she learned all these languages, and she became this huge megastar. And I just love this song. It just reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of the reality show with Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson. I know they sang a different song. I think it was Baby It's Cold Outside. But Santa Baby also reminds me of that. Just very, just sensual, and just a sexy Christmas song. Now, this favorite song this Christmas, I could not decide between whether I like Chris Brown, which his version is so beautiful. His voice is just amazing, and I like that the song went with the movie this Christmas, and he really did a good job. I can't decide if I like his version or Donny Hathaway's version, the original version. I'm gonna go with Donny because he's the OG, but the song in general is my favorite, like one of my favorite songs. Number 4 favorite song, Carol of Bells. Now, I was in band in middle school, high school, college, even I'm kind of in band now. I haven't been practicing my instrument as much as I should, and haven't been going to band practice. But I love the Carol of Bells. It reminds me of, it's just a classical song. I just love the way the voices, I know the voice is an instrument, but it's just amazing how the voices sound, and it's a difficult piece. Now, this one is another classic. It's not classical. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on when you were born, if it's considered to be classical. But The Temptations, Silent Night. Silent Night, I don't really like the song, but I like that The Temptations put this soulness to it that just made it just, I just enjoy it a lot. And to me, it made a very old song, a very old hymn, and it just made it modern. And even though The Temptations were popular back in the 60s, 70s, and of course still today, the song is still a classic, especially if you are in a black household. Like, we just love that song. It's just a staple that's on your playlist. Another song that's on my playlist is by one of my favorite female singing group, probably the second favorite. My first favorite is of course the Supremes, the OGs. Second, probably Destiny's Child, the 8 Days of Christmas. I like that they made it very, I like that soul that they put to this song. And it, in some ways, it's very comical the way they sing the song, because when you think of the traditional song, you're like, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. They were like, no, we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about the material things that we really want. And whenever the song was made, I think in 2000, 2001, I'm aging myself. I was in middle school, but yes, I don't know what I was singing then. This next song, I did not know this song existed until, I can't remember. It was one of the retail jobs I worked while I was in college. It was either Macy's. I know they played it in Macy's, but I don't know if it was when I worked at PetSmart. I don't know. One of those places I worked, they would play the song over and over again, and I had never heard the song until I worked there. And this song is Christmas time again. Can't wait to hear those sleigh bells ringing. Ashanti, yes, Ashanti. That's my girl right there. And I just like the way when she talks about growing up and how she had a Christmas, and she just had a very humble Christmas. Her family didn't have a lot of money, and her voice is just so cute. She has that New York accent, that 90s New York accent. So beautiful. Now, the Christmas song by Nat King Cole is, of course, a classic. And for some reason, I have it on my playlist and I can't think of what it sounds like. So it should even be on my playlist. Let's see. Oh my God. I just looked it up on YouTube. Of course. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Nat King Cole. I just love Nat King Cole. Of course, he's a great musical artist, and he birthed just an amazing artist, Natalie Cole. Now this song, how do you pronounce the name? I think it's Chavosky, the Nutcracker Suite. I love the Nutcracker Suite. So I do participate in the Pride Band here in Houston sometimes. I haven't lately. I haven't done it since before COVID. But we played that at the very last concert that I attended, and it was a Christmas concert, and we played the Nutcracker, and oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. The transitions and the different songs from, I just love them all. Now this song is probably my second favorite singer, which I think is probably the second best singer of all time, at least in my opinion, as far as pop artists go. Now, if you're classical artists, I don't know. But of course, I cannot not mention the Queen of Christmas now. I love that she wrote the song, and I also love that she even made a song with a younger artist, Ariana Grande. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Of course, that is the all-time greatest, and that's pretty predictable that that's on my playlist. They play the song over and over again. Well, for me, as soon as Thanksgiving is over, I'm ready to listen to it. A lot of people, as soon as Halloween is over, they're into Christmas. I'm like, no. I need to enjoy the fall, enjoy Thanksgiving. I'm not a person that skips holidays. But as soon as Thanksgiving is over, which was last week, I'm ready to listen to Christmas music. I'm in the mood now. So these are definitely some Christmas songs that will get you in the mood. I would definitely love to know your all-time favorite Christmas song. And if it's, of course, by Mariah Carey, that's okay. Please share this. So this is definitely day 2 of my Vlogmas, and I appreciate you for taking the time to watch it. Of course, I do have another video coming out today, depending on when you're watching this. So make sure to check out that video as well. And as always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel.